What does your cat actually see when you cry? You probably think they don't notice, or maybe you assume they simply don't care. But here's what most owners never realize. The moment tears start falling, your cat's entire perception of you shifts. They hear it in your voice, they smell it on your skin, they feel it in your breathing. And what they do next, quietly, without asking for anything in return, might be the most selfless thing a cat is capable of. Let's start with what happens before the first tear even falls. Number 1, they catch your sadness before you show it. Most people believe cats only react once the crying starts. That's not how it works. Long before a tear rolls down your face, your body is already broadcasting distress. Your shoulders tighten, your breathing shortens, your scent changes. When you're stressed or sad, your body releases cortisol, and a 2019 study from Nottingham Trent University found that a cat owner's emotional state directly influences their cat's behavior and well-being. Cats don't just live alongside your feelings, they absorb them. With over 200 million scent receptors, your cat picks up the chemical shift in your skin before your eyes even get wet. That sudden pause in their grooming, that slow turn toward you, that stillness where they stop everything and just watch. That's not indifference, that's your cat processing the fact that something inside you just broke. And they caught it before you made a single sound. Before you even admitted it to yourself, your cat already knew, and they were already deciding what to do about it. And hey, if this is already changing how you see your cat, hit like and subscribe. That's how we get these videos to more cat owners who actually want to understand what their cat has been telling them. Number 2, they move toward you when everything in them says run. This is what separates cats from almost every other animal. Cats are wired to avoid chaos. Loud sounds, erratic energy, unpredictable movements. Everything about human crying triggers their instinct to retreat. They should leave. Their survival programming demands it, but they don't. Instead, something overrides thousands of years of self-preservation. They get up. They cross the room. They jump onto the couch, onto the bed, onto your lap. They press their body against yours. Some headbutt gently. Some just sit beside you and stay completely still. Some begin purring, not because they're happy, but because a cat's purr vibrates between 25 and 150 hertz, a frequency associated with nervous system regulation and self-soothing. They're not just sitting with you. They're using the only healing tool their body has, and they chose to use it on you. Not themselves, you. An animal designed for self-preservation looked at your pain and decided your comfort mattered more than their instinct to disappear. That's not trained behavior, that's a choice. And it's one they make every single time you break down. Number 3, the ones who pull away love you just as much. Not every cat moves towards sadness. Some freeze, some leave the room, some hide under the bed until the crying stops. And most owners take that personally. They think the bond isn't there, they're wrong. A 2020 study by Quaranta and colleagues found that cats integrate visual and auditory signals to recognize human emotions and adjust their behavior accordingly. But adjusting doesn't always mean approaching. For some cats, your sadness doesn't just register as information, it floods their system. The cortisol in your scent, the tension in your voice, the heaviness filling the room, for a highly sensitive cat, it's too much to process at close range. So they create distance. Not because they don't feel it, because they feel it too deeply to stay. These are the same cats who appear later, after the room goes quiet, after the worst has passed. They show up beside you sometimes hours later and just sit. No demands, no meowing, just presence. That delayed response isn't apathy. It's a cat who needed to process your pain before they could offer themselves as comfort. And the fact that they came back at all tells you everything about what you mean to them. If your cat is doing something odd that you can't figure out, tell us in the comments. We'll research it properly and make a full video on it. Number 4, they don't understand your pain. They just refuse to let you sit in it alone. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your cat has no idea why you're crying. They don't understand heartbreak. They don't know about the phone call, the loss, the thing that shattered your day. They can't process grief. They don't have the language for it. They don't have the memory for it. They don't have a single frame of reference for the weight sitting on your chest. And that's exactly what makes their response so extraordinary. Because without understanding a single reason behind your tears, they still showed up. They still pressed their warmth against you. They still sat in the silence when the rest of the world felt too loud. They didn't ask what happened. They didn't need you to explain. They just needed to be near you. Some people wait their entire lives for someone to show up without being asked. Your cat does it every time you cry. Not because they understand your sadness, but because they understood something far more important, that you shouldn't have to feel it alone. And for an animal who could have walked away and been perfectly fine by themselves, choosing to stay is the closest thing to "I love you" they'll ever be able to say. If this changed how you see your cat, share it with someone who needs to hear it too.